If you guys are serious about building muscle, give me your undivided attention for the next 10 minutes because today we're going over everything that you need to know to maximize the amount of muscle mass that you can build while minimizing the amount of body fat that you gain. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jordan, and I post weekly fitness content to help you get in the best shape of your life. I'm currently doing a full bulking series where I'm posting weekly videos to show you how you can build muscle, giving you workout videos, and telling you everything that you need to do to maximize the amount of muscle mass that you can build while minimizing body fat gain. So if you're interested in content like that, make sure that you subscribe. If you find anything helpful in this video, hit that thumbs up button for me. Also, one thing I want to mention real quick, I just started a podcast with my wife. So we are parents, we are gym owners, we're personal trainers, and in this podcast we talk about, yes, health and fitness topics, but we also cover topics about what the gym and life has really taught us. So if you're interested in a new fitness podcast, go check us out. The podcast is called the Grind, Sleep, Repeat Podcast, available on Spotify. We actually are available on YouTube, iHeartRadio, and other places where you get podcasts. So if you're interested in that, like I said, go check that out after you're done watching this video. I'll leave the link to our podcast down below the like button as well as in the description. So today we're going to cover everything that you need to know to build muscle and really maximize the amount of muscle mass that you can build while minimizing body fat gain. We're going to talk about how you need to structure your nutrition. We're going to talk about how to structure your training, your recovery, and really give you everything that you need to know to see the most amount of progress in the gym possible. So the first thing I want to start with is setting your goal. And really this video is for those people that are trying to build muscle mass, that are trying to add maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds of muscle, and they're really trying to put on a good amount of muscle mass. And if that is you, one thing I want to start off by saying is that you need to spend a significant amount of time in a caloric surplus, and you need to commit to this goal of building muscle. So because of that, you're going to need to extend your timeline, and you want to spend as much time as you can in this caloric surplus. And that's going to lead us right into our first point, is we need to prioritize our nutrition and make sure that we are staying in a caloric surplus for an extended period of time. Now, what is a caloric surplus? A caloric surplus is basically saying that we are eating more calories than our body is burning. So say, for example, someone needs to eat 2,500 calories in order to maintain their weight. Anything above that 2,500 calories is going to be a caloric surplus. And this is exactly what we need to do in order to build muscle mass, because muscle doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from excess calories that our body can take, use that energy, rebuild muscle tissue, and actually build new lean tissue. So in order to maximize the amount of muscle mass that you can build, you do need to stay in a caloric surplus. Not just one day, not just 3 days, not just 7 days, not just 2 weeks, 4 weeks. You need to be in a caloric surplus consistently and for an extended period of time. I would say no less than 9 to 12 months in order to make a bulk or to make a caloric surplus really work and be effective, so you can add on a significant amount of muscle mass. Now, some people might ask, where should I start? How do I know how many calories I need to eat? I'm going to leave a link down in the comment section below where after you're done watching this video, you can go click on that link. It's going to take you to my website. You can fill out a form and I'll calculate your macros for free. I'll tell you how many carbs, fat, protein that you specifically need because everybody's going to be different. But a good rule of thumb on where to start is you find your maintenance amount of calories, and we want to be eating an additional 250 to 500 calories every single day. So for that person that we gave that example, that their maintenance amount of calories was 2,500 calories, they're going to want to eat a minimum of 2,750 to 3,000 calories every day and consistently in order to be in that caloric surplus so they can build lean muscle mass. Now, I do want to say that if you are trying to build muscle mass in this process, and especially when you're in a caloric surplus for an extended period of time, you will add body fat over time. But if you can keep it in that 250 to 500 calorie surplus where it's more controlled, you're going to minimize the amount of body fat that you gain so that when you're done with that bulk and you're done trying to build muscle mass, you can always go into a caloric deficit to where you can start to strip away some of that body fat that you gain. The big problem lies with bulking is where if you add 1,000 additional calories or you're just eating tons of fast food and processed food and lots of sugar, that's where the problem lies, where you're going to add an unnecessary amount of body fats, and then it's going to be a long process in order to strip that body fat down. So nutrition is a huge part of building muscle mass. If you are not prioritizing your nutrition and you're not eating the specific amount of carbs, fat, protein that you need, you're selling yourself short in the gym. Next, we're going to dive into the training that you need to be doing. In order to build muscle mass, we need to provide a stimulus on our body. Our body is very good and very efficient at maintaining homeostasis and what it's doing currently. So we need to develop a plan that is going to help you build muscle mass and help you continue to provide that stimulus and overload your muscles so you can make continuous progress. Because if you're not coming into the gym and you're not giving your body a reason to change, but you're eating extra calories, what's going to happen is those extra calories are going to turn into body fat and not into muscle mass. So this is also a very important step to make sure that you're really providing that stimulus so that those extra calories can go towards repairing muscle tissue and not towards gaining body fat. Everyone's going to be different with the amount of time and the amount of mental capacity they can put towards their workouts. But good rule of thumb is you want to train everything twice a week. So if you can come to the gym 4 days of the week, your program might look different from someone that can come to the gym 6 days a week, or someone that can come 3, or someone that can come 5. So what I would recommend is you want to train every muscle group at least twice a week. This is going to help you get a lot of frequency. It's going to help you accrue a lot of volume. And it's going to help you overload your muscles enough to stimulate new muscle growth. Let's talk about what I would recommend in order to build muscle mass based on how many days and your frequency that you can work out in the gym. So if you're somebody that can come into the gym 4 days of the week and your primary goal is to build muscle, this is what I would do. I would structure your workouts, like I said, training every muscle group twice a week, and I would do a full upper body day on one day, a full lower body day on the next day. Your third strength workout of the week is going to be another full upper body workout, and your fourth strength training day is going to be another lower body workout. On your upper body days, you're going to hit all the main muscle groups of the upper body. So the chest, the back, the shoulders, biceps, triceps, all the main muscles of the upper body. On the lower body day, you're going to hit all the main muscle groups of the lower body day. So quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves. And by doing this, like I said, hitting everything twice a week, you're going to create enough volume and frequency to stimulate new muscle growth. Now, if you're somebody that can come to the gym 5 days a week, you can start to structure your program a little bit differently because you have an extra day. And here's what I would do. I would start off the week by doing a push workout. This is going to be all the muscles that push, which is going to include your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. The next strength training day, you're going to go into a pull workout, which is going to be your back and your biceps. Then you're going to hit an entire lower body day, so quads, hamstring, glutes, and calves. On your fourth strength training day, you're going to come back and you're going to hit a full upper body day. So you're going to do chest, back, shoulders, biceps, triceps, all the upper body main muscle groups. And then that fifth strength training day, you're going to come back for another lower body day. And finally, if you're somebody that can come to the gym 6 days a week and you want to strength train 6 days a week, this is how you can structure a program. I would follow a push-pull-legs program, which is going to look like this. Strength training days 1 is going to be push. Strength training 2 is going to be pull. Strength training day 3 is going to be lower body. Strength training day 4 is going to be push. Strength training 5 is going to be pull, and then your 6th strength training day is going to be another leg day. Now, I do want to mention that if you are training 6 days a week, you are going to need to be on top of your recovery, and that's going to be the next segue that we're going to talk about is making sure that we're not only stimulating muscle growth, that we're eating enough calories, but we're also recovering enough to support building muscle mass and making sure that we're recovering from workout to workout. Because when we go to the gym, we're not necessarily building muscle when we're lifting. What we're doing is we're breaking down the muscle tissues, and it's that 24 to 72 hours after the workout where you rebuild muscle tissue. So one of the biggest things that we can do to rebuild muscle tissue is to make sure that we're eating enough protein in our diet. Now, like I said, I have that form that you can go fill out on my website. The link is in the comments below to tell you exactly how much protein that you need to be eating. But protein is going to help those muscles repair because, like I said, when you're lifting, you're not building muscle. You're breaking the muscle tissue down. And it's that recovery process that actually helps us build up back to where we were and actually just a little bit more. So protein is one of the most foundational things that we can do to make sure that we're getting enough of it to support muscle growth. Another huge area of recovery is going to be your sleep. Bare minimum, what I would recommend is getting at least 6 hours of sleep every single night. Everybody's going to be different with the amount of sleep that they need to fully function to their daily commitments, but I would recommend bare minimum get 6 hours of sleep every night. If you can, I would try to get more towards 7 to 8 because that's going to really help our body recover. If you're under recovering, what's going to start to happen is you're going to feel very sore consistently. You're not going to be able to come into the gym and have intensity in your workouts, and that's going to negatively impact the amount of muscle mass that you can build. So, like I said, bare minimum, I would try to get 6 hours of sleep. If you can, try and get 7 to 8. That's going to be more of an optimal range of sleep that's really going to help those muscles repair, especially if you're coming to the gym, you're hitting hard and really trying to build muscle mass. Another great way that we can help our muscles recover is by incorporating stretching, mobility work, even myofascial release through foam rolling or lacrosse ball work, because every time that we come into the gym and we lift a weight, we're contracting muscles. And if we're always contracting, what's going to happen over time is you're going to become very stiff, you're going to lose mobility, you're going to lose range of motion. So by incorporating mobility work, stretching work, Myofascial release, like I said, through a foam roller or even maybe a massage gun or a lacrosse ball. Those are going to be great things that are going to help promote recovery, but they're also going to help you stay loose, stay mobile, and maintain your movement the way that our body was designed to. We don't want to put on 5, 10, 15 pounds of muscle mass, and then we're stiff as a board. We can't move the way that our body was designed to move. We want to, yes, build muscle mass, but we also want to stay athletic and move the way that our body was designed to move so that we can go out and be functional in the real world. Now, if you're doing more of your static stretching, I would save this for after the workouts, or what you can even do is you can do it in a separate session, maybe at your house, maybe at home, or even while you're watching TV. If you have a massage gun or a foam roller, you can do that as an active way to help those muscles recover. So that is everything that you need to do to build muscle mass. If you found anything helpful in this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you have questions, let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to help any way that I can. Make sure that you go check out my wife and I's podcast. It's called the Grind, Sleep, Repeat podcast. I'll leave a link down in the description below where you can go check it out on Spotify, iHeartRadio. We even have it on Amazon. So if you're looking for a great new fitness podcast, like I said, go check it out. I'm going to leave a perfect segue video for you to watch here next to show you how to further structure your program. Make sure you go check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.